That is not an apartment. What kind of building is this? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be doing another video for you guys. I have been seeing all of your comments. I have been reading all of your questions. Is this a room that you're renting? Is this an apartment? I promise in this video, I'm gonna break all of that down for you. Hey guys, welcome back. I have been reading all of your comments, and understandably, a lot of you have questions about where I live. That's not an apartment, that's a room for rent. You know what? You're right. The building that I live in is called an SRO. SRO stands for single room occupancy. I am renting a room where I have my own lease. So SRO is actually a general term. Buildings classified as SROs can actually fall under different categories. Most SROs in modern times, including the building where I live, were previously hotels. So I'm gonna give you a little history lesson on SROs. The YMCA began to build SROs back in the late 1880s. At that time, it was actually fairly common for people to live in spaces where they shared facilities such as bathrooms and kitchens. Years later, there was a big movement to separate races and social classes. Zoning laws were put into place that were to prevent commercial businesses from residing in certain residential neighborhoods. Because there were fewer grocery stores, restaurants, and coffee shops in these neighborhoods, it actually made it fairly difficult for the families that lived in SROs to find food. Because of this, there was a decline in the demand for SRO living. The owners began the process of declassifying SRO buildings. Declassifying an SRO building is very similar to deregulating rent-regulated apartments. As the units change hands, tenant by tenant, the owners can declassify these units by making small renovations. So we're gonna focus on that particular practice in this video because I think that that is the most relevant to the building where I live. In my building, we have units that are single room occupancy, and we also have complete full service apartments. Some of the units are in the process of being declassified. Units that are being declassified have half baths, sinks, and kitchens. There is a little bit of everything going on in this building based on where each unit is in the process of being declassified. I could tell you what it's like for me to live in an SRO. The truth is, how you perceive living in any space, it really has to do with your lifestyle and your priorities. For me, when I decided to move here, I knew that it wasn't important to me to have a kitchen. I had been looking at other places, and every time I'd see the kitchen, I'd go, okay, great, you know, it's a kitchen. I don't know how to cook. It doesn't bring me any kind of joy. So I knew that the kitchen was not a big deal for me. What was important to me was the bathroom. Okay, so let's talk about the bathroom. First off, I wanted to clarify some things that I said in Naisha's video. There were some details that we did not cover. I did not actually share that bathroom with 3 other people. On that floor, there are some units that have their own bathrooms and one person who has a half bath. So they didn't even have a key to the shared bathroom. There was actually a unit that was being renovated, so it was actually empty. So for the most part, I was in that bathroom by myself. I cleaned it, and it was cleaned 3 times a week and only used by another person maybe once or twice a week. The bathroom on the floor where I'm living now is actually even better of a situation. I'm actually only sharing this bathroom with one other person who really isn't in there a lot. The other question that I'm seeing a lot is, how do I find a unit like this? I can tell you how I found mine. The leasing agent was smart enough to post in the roommate section on Craigslist, and I happened to find his listing there. I came to the unit and I fell in love with the energy of the unit right when I walked in, and as soon as I saw the bathroom, I was pretty much sold on it. There are some interesting alternatives that you might want to look into if you're thinking about something like this: co-living establishments that have been set up by branded corporations. You would be sharing things like bathrooms and kitchens, but there are also some really cool amenities like yoga studios, movie rooms, gyms. If you want to see like a separate video where I go into detail on co-living buildings and the different amenities that they offer, please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know if you want to see something like that. It's been great to break down for you guys what kind of building I live in and what the different options are that are out there. If you want to see more content like this, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, that you also subscribe to my channel so that you are able to see when I release more content. I hope to see you guys on the next rotation. I'll be talking to you soon.